Well, I always wanted to live in New York, and my whole plan growing up was like, oh, I'm going to work in film, I'm going to be a producer and a screenwriter. And so I studied like screenwriting at Pratt, and then I started doing improv, just like very informally on campus for like a couple of years, and I really liked that, and I really discovered that I really like being funny. I was always, the smart aleck, but I never really focused it in any way. And then when I graduated, I quit doing improv, and I was like, I'm just gonna focus on trying to get into film. And I worked at a couple of film companies, and I really miss comedy. So about 8 years ago, I took a stand-up class just on a whim, and I ended up loving it. And so I was like, yeah, comedy is where I should be. This was my first podcast. I used to do one like out of my apartment where I just interview my friends, and it was very low budget. The sound was like never that great, but it was really good to experiment and just kind of like figure out your voice and figure out what you like to do. I say getting good equipment really helps. If you're really passionate about what you're talking about, people listening to the show are going to get into the show and be like, oh my god, this is awesome. Yeah, my biggest advice would just be like, don't be afraid to fail. I've been doing stand up for almost 8.5 years now. Now things are really going pretty well. Like I'm doing some TV stuff, book stuff, podcast stuff. And you just want to have those years where you kind of make mistakes and you learn things that you really like. Like I would have never guessed in a million years that I'd be doing podcasts, but it's a thing that exists now. So I say just like try, like if anything intrigues you at all, just try it because you might love it, and then you can kind of just grow from there. And also like work with your friends. Like you just want to work with people that you like. So if you're having a good relationship with each other, then the work is going to be really well. And like don't be an asshole. Can I curse? But you know what I mean? Like there's always people who are like just mean to everyone, and it's like the arts is all and media is all about like collaborating and working together. And it's like just support each other because there's enough room for everyone, and you don't have to be insecure about your place. I know it can be hard, but like just be nice to everyone because you never know who's going to make it, and you never know what you can learn from someone.